Hello, Mount Dora. I'm Rob English, the president of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm excited to be bringing you another video of one of our wonderful chamber partners. I'm with Diane Brooks of the National League of Junior Cotillion here in Mount Dora, and we're just excited. She was sharing before we went online here with you guys of some of the things that this class and her series of classes teach. So Diane, if you will tell us just a little bit about it, the overview that you were sharing with me before we went on.
I will. Thank you, Rob, and thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure.
You're welcome.
The National League of Junior Cotillion, as you can tell by the name, is a national organization. We have about 300 chapters throughout the U.S., and it's been around for 25 years. I have been the Golden Triangle chapter director for 15.
Okay, so Golden Triangle covers Umatilla, Eustis, all
it does.
East Lake, Northeast Lake. Okay.
It does, and anybody else who is referred to by someone who lives in our area.
Okay.
So it's wide open, and actually that's quite interesting because I do have students come from the villages, Lakeland, Homosassa, Ormond Beach, because there aren't cotillions in their area, so they make the effort to drive over.
Okay. So. Ages from what to what?
I am one of the few directors that have pre-cotillion, which is grades kindergarten through 4th, junior cotillion, 5th through 9th, and then high school cotillion, which is, of course, 10th, 9th if they've been through junior, if not 9th through 12th. And each one, of course, covers age-appropriate curriculum specific to what the needs are for that.
Okay,
group.
Give us just a little bit about each grade, but just one or two things that are just general things with each grade.
Okay, great. First, pre-cotillion for boys and girls, they're super excited to come. Even the boys, they just are thrilled to be there. And they get to, wear a little tie, dress up a little bit, and they feel like little men. And they start by learning how to sit properly, how to walk properly, how to introduce their grandparents or parents to a teacher. There's some rules for that, so they're real proud of how they learn that. And everything is done in a fun learning type session. So even though we have classes, we do it through games.
Still a lot of fun.
Yeah,
okay,
make
now
it
take
really
us to
fun
the
for
next
them.
age group, 5 through 9.
Junior cotillion, which is our focus, is for 5th grade through 9th. And it's a 3-year progression if the child stays through the 3 years. So we start with basic etiquette, greeting, correspondence, table manners, and social dance. Now they love to come for the dance, so they'll learn all the line dances that they'll use when they go to a wedding from now till the time they're 99.
Okay, perfect. And then the bridge that you were talking about earlier as far as the high schoolers, tell me about that.
Junior Cotillion, of course, is a company that focuses on etiquette and social skills and then some social dance. But we developed high school program about 3-4 years ago because we saw these children grow up and then there was kind of a lack of, now that I've got my social skills, how exactly do I make it in the real world? So we incorporated the high school program to teach them banking, how to search for an interview, how to do a really good interview and follow up with it, how to have a business lunch, things that even if they're not going to college, they're really going to need when they go in a social setting out in the real world. And that makes them more confident because they have knowledge.
Absolutely, and the skills to interact in the business world, absolutely. Okay, so the reason that we're located here in the historic train depot today with this interview is where Diane has her classes. So tell us this school year when your first class starts and how many classes are involved here at the historic train depot.
Okay, great. This year our first class is September 23rd. They're always on a Sunday and usually the 3rd Sunday of each month during the school term. An exception would be if it's a holiday weekend, then I switch it. Don't want to interfere with family time.
Right, yeah.
So it will be 7 classes long, and we start with the etiquette classes. We do have a Christmas dance, holly ball we call it, so they can start practicing that dance.
That sounds a lot of fun, yeah.
But we finish at the end with the grand cotillion ball, and so they really get to dress up. The boys will wear a tuxedo, the girls in their little gowns, and really showcase what they've learned throughout the year. And then they are ready to move up to another level.
Okay, so now, as you guys are parents and grandparents, you might be interested in how you would contact Diane to learn more about it. Diane, how do we get in touch with you? Website, email, phone, whatever you want to share.
I'm pretty easy to find. You can do a web search to the National League of Junior Cotillions or NLJC.com. And if you want to hop through all the overview, you can just put /golden triangle/chapter.
Okay.
And you'll get right to my page.
Okay.
I do have classes. I have two pre-Cotillion classes online right now, and I have 4 junior Cotillion and high school classes set up.
Great.
So there's something for every age group. It'll be one Sunday a month from September to March. So please look me up.
Wonderful. Okay, in closing, what would you like to say to those that are considering as far as getting them to maybe call you and get their children or grandchildren signed up?
Well, I think everyone needs to know the basics in etiquette and manners in social situations, and our society now is so casual that they don't really have an opportunity to learn it unless the parents pass it on. So we kind of bridge the gap between what parents can teach and what's learned in the school, and we give them an environment among their peers where they can practice it. And that's why we have more than 1 year in junior Cotillion. They want to be able to come back and be more comfortable and more comfortable. And then after they've completed their 3 years, we allow them to be an assistant, a mentor, so they can stay with my program for 5 more years at no charge to them.
Oh, wow.
Just to stay involved, just to learn, because we do formal dining, 7-course dining, how to escort, which is very important. If they're going to the prom or homecoming, they need to know what side they're supposed to be on.
They need to know that. Okay, so now you've heard it from Diane, straight from the mouth of the person that leads these programs. It's exciting. We were talking about before we went live with you guys of how in some cases it's a lost art, but the thing that if you find it through Diane, it separates you in the real world of not only being polished and with the etiquette, but it helps with promotions, it helps with incomes, and it certainly helps you someday find the love of your life, that man or woman, as you guys get bigger. Thank you, Diane.
Know a little bit more what to look for.
That's right, exactly.
Thank you, Rob.
And thank you, Mount Dora, for sharing this video with our partner. Tune in next time to another one of our partner videos.
Thank you.
Bye now.